everybody, it's Darlene Lannon from Coldwell Banker. I just wanted to reach out to everyone and say hello. Hope everybody is staying healthy, and wanted to give you a little bit of a market update on how things are going in Hingham this week with our real estate market. As of this week, we have 56 homes on the market, and I'm just going to be giving you stats on the Hingham market. If you are interested in hearing more about what's going on in our neighboring communities, Norwell and Cohasset and Scituate and Hull, just reach out to me directly. So right now, 56 homes on the market in Hingham. They range from $465,000 all the way up to $2.9 million. And good news, this week, this is just the past 7 days, we had 6 homes accept offers, which is fantastic. And what I'm particularly excited about is their average days to offer is only 17 days. So that means there's buyers out there and they're not afraid to make a purchase decision, if they do need a house. So that's super exciting. There's one home that signed a P&S this week in Hingham, and that was my listing over on Gardner Street. And over the past 2 weeks, we've had 8 homes actually close. So that's also very good news. That means that the lenders are lending money and they're getting to the closing table. As we talked about the last video that I did for you, we are doing the closings online. There are drive-by appraisals, but that's very good news. At least the homes are actually selling. We're not just getting the offers, but they're actually closing. I've got 2 homes I'm putting on the market this week. 105 Stainer for $889,000, and then 4 Langley is going to go on for about $1.2 million. And I've been asked a lot of questions. If you do have a house in the market, how am I handling the showings on them? Obviously, the house is vacant. It makes it very easy, where it's easier to show. And if a house, though, is occupied, I do have a 4-step process for how I'm doing those showings. The first, have the buyer and obviously the buyer's agent go through the video, the Matterport video, which I'm getting done on all my listings, and the photos, just as the first pre-qualifying step. After that point, if the buyer still is interested, then we move on to stage number 2, and that's where I have the buyer and the buyer's agent just do a walk around the property and a drive by the property. You want to make sure that they've seen it, that they like where the location is, and then after we do the second step, we move on to the third step, and that's when I do an in-person FaceTime or Zoom call with the seller, the buyer's agent, the buyer, and myself. And we set this up where the seller is not talking, they're just walking through the property with the 3 of us virtually. So again, it's avoiding having an unnecessary visit with the buyer. And if after that point, then we will allow the buyer to come in and see the house. And all precautions are taken. We have the agent or myself opens the door, and we have the buyer go in by themselves and have them wear booties and gloves and masks, and make it as efficient and as quickly as possible, so that again we're respecting the health of our sellers as well as the health of our buyers. So we just want to make sure we take all those cautious steps. And at this point, there are still lots of buyers out there and lots of people that need to sell their house or want to sell their house. And we are still getting people that, we're moving transactions, which is super, very, very positive. If you have any questions, if you are thinking about selling and you'd like me to do a virtual walkthrough via Zoom with you of your current house, please reach out to me. And again, I just wish you and your family the best of health over the next few weeks. Thank you.